everyone. Oh hey, let's fix this camera. It has wiggled itself out of place. Give it a little more counter room here. So chat, do you mind if I skip coffee tonight? I'm already, I don't know, about a third can deep on this. Just refreshing my memory of what this tastes like. I've got 3 cans. I don't really plan on using them all tonight, but something breaking out the immersion circulator for the first time in a while. That's what I'm refilling here. We're going to use this to cook a pork tenderloin. But I'm going to cook the pork tenderloin in a combination of Monster and butter. And I sort of strongly stand by my stance of what I said in the Discord earlier. It's a little look like they took a caramel apple and turned it into a sweet tart flavor. Like, you get that like bubbly, super sweet, super tart, like sweet tart like flavor, but there's some apple notes to it and there's some caramelly sugar notes to it. It's actually a lot simpler than I remember it being. I was expecting it to be much more complex of a flavor. It's basically like caramel apple. Yeah, that's a rough one, Undyne. It's, yeah. I've gotten into situations where I felt that I was defending myself against another person in chat. I probably should have just let it go. And, you know, even though I was sitting there just defending myself, the streamer sided with their regular, who was the one, the attackee. Yeah, it's along that line, Ozzy. Is the streamer didn't want to bother dealing with trying to figure out what was going on in chat. Just stop. Which I can understand, being a streamer now. But this old thing that I screen printed on stream like, I don't know, 2 years ago now? Something like that. I think I need some water. Okay, so now that we got this filled up over here, let's check what temp we want to set our oh hey, helps if we turn you on and plug you in. Okay, it's reading just under 40 C. I have it set to 60 Celsius, which is about 140 Fahrenheit. And that's going to be our cooking temp for our tenderloin. Let's get our tenderloin together here. Get our cooking liquid together for it. I'm dying. I'm so sorry, it sounds so horrible. Welcome in, Jax, honey. Boo. Just pat this dry a little bit. Yay for power. It's such a bummer when power goes out. Out of curiosity, does everyone seem like their power's been going out a bit more than average this year? I'm gonna leave that. Wanted to get most of the silver skin off of it, but I'm going to leave the chain on, and there could be some hidden underneath there. There probably is. And then, yeah. So that's what little butchering I'm doing there. Try and lay in there somewhat nice. I know it's somewhat going to be folded still. Monster. Butter. There's a little over a tablespoon of butter. What? It's like I said, the flavor of the stuff is basically like caramel apple. So it's like I'm cooking this pork in sweet caramel apple. And I'm going to seal this all but one corner and use the water in the immersion circulator to force out all the air in the bag. Actually, do I want to throw anything else in here? I was thinking about, oh yes, I definitely want to throw a little garlic in there too. Garlic. You can do some herbs if you want to do some herbage. Yeah, garlic, cloves, herbs, oil. We can do salt and black pepper in here too. So you got all that loveliness in there. Perfectly normal recipe. I don't know what you guys think is so strange here. The truth is it reminds me, and I'm partially stealing the idea from something I've already previously done with an energy drink. That's floating enough, we can just keep it there. Yeah. John. Well, happy I can provide. Bun's trying to make me have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the stream. Next project's here. Do I want to do the asparagus first, or no? I don't think I do. The asparagus, I think, is going to be sort of a last minute thing. I think I'm going to work on dessert. Nice, Nan Reader. And so I just bought a pre-made graham cracker crust for tonight's pie. I'm gonna need some lemon here first, so I think that's gonna be my first thing. Now, what do I do with my lemons? Oh, up in the fridge. Still getting used to the new earbud. I'm skipping the whole zest. I don't like zest in my, like a lot of recipes for a curd call for lemon zest or lime zest or whatever you're using for the base of your curd. And the whole idea of the curd is this nice, smooth, creamy, curd. Yeah, it's not supposed to be with these little streaks of like, yuck. Like, yuck. Absolutely. It's a term for when someone works so hard to create one thing and then screws it up with another. Blech. Alright, so I'm going to call that my lemon juice for this curd. That's a quarter. This is probably the one I want. Thanks for hanging out with us, Undine. That's actually pretty close to what I thought it was. I was going to grab a third lemon. It would have been way too much. So this is a 2/3 cup measure. So approximately a 1/3 cup lemon juice, a little under, and topping with Monster. Nope. I'm aspirin free today. I'm cold medicine free today too. That's even more interesting. Undine Bot the Cuisine's my bot. And so it just keeps track of who's been hanging out, who's been watching, and you rank up the more you've been hanging out with us. Get a higher position in the kitchen. Along that line, yeah. So as if Monster needed more sugar in there, we have an equal amount of sugar as we do lemon juice / Monster. I wouldn't think a child would be very absorbent. get over the handle of this thing. Start heating up some water here on the back stove. Okay, what else do we need in here? We need some salt, we need some egg yolks. Nice, Ozzy. Ouija. I have no idea what that word is either. I'm done. Oh, I never fully explained what I was doing here with this. I started hinting at the fact that I've done another similar recipe when it comes to using an energy drink. And that would be, for those who may recall the now sort of disgraced Mario Batali, disgraced. He had a sauce that he made up for his like experimental restaurant, which is where he got into all of his trouble. That was a combination of Red Bull and Skittles. Or no, not Skittles, Red Bull and Starburst. Melted pink Starburst and Red Bull. Or maybe it was Red Starburst, one of the two. But it was like this neon pink sauce, and I've made it up once before. And I didn't think it was anything all that exciting or special. But that's sort of where my head went when it came to doing this project tonight. And so that's why we're going with the apple and pork theme. This thing just wants to keep falling out. Nice. So we're gonna take this and pour it into here and do our best to get everything in there. This is sort of a small, narrow bowl, so I'm gonna have to be careful with this. But I'm going to put this over the heat over the double boiler here. Let me look up the word. They are not all of English origin, Undyne. Obviously. It's an insect, or it's a soap. It's an anti-germicidal cleaner used in the culinary industry. So that one's a little bit of a stretch, but... Alright, so we got our nice bubbling water up there. We'll throw this over the top of that. And stir madly. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Don't curdle on me yet, eggs. Okay. I need to get my butter ready for this. How much butter am I adding to this? Okay, back to what I was doing before. Now I got butter available. A great one, Undyne. Thanks for stopping by. And so we're just bringing this up to heat. Once we get this up warm enough, those eggs are going to solidify. And so this is going to turn mostly solid. Or rather thick, at least. And it's usually sort of surprising, just sort of happens all at once. All of a sudden it's thick. But once we get to that point, we'll go ahead and switch this back over to the other bowl once again. And mix in butter. Now we're starting the ribbon. Starting to thicken. Heat off on the water underneath. That's still going to play plenty warm for a moment. We'll start mixing in some of our butter. Hey, Mindazzy. Welcome in. Sorry, chat, I've been a little bit out of it as far as keeping up with chat. You guys have been all chatty tonight, though. I've been happy you've been hanging out with me tonight. So that's half our butter in there now. I can't place the smell that this has, but it is very familiar to me right now. It's almost along the lines of like birthday cake. That buttery, cakey smell. It's what I'm getting off of this. And there's our butter. Someone that knew how eggs thicken. So most likely the French. I'm laughing at my answer though, because I mean, crediting things to the French in the culinary world is a little like crediting products to Italy, and it's a little like saying that olive oil is from Italy. The French are famous for all the culinary stuff, but they've taken a lot of it too. Incorporating air here, I'm just hoping to cool it down a little bit quicker. Because the last step here for this dessert is pouring it in the pan and letting it chill. If you want to add some whipped cream, you can add some whipped cream. I didn't buy any. Let's see what this tastes like. Not too shabby. It's actually a little bit flat. We'll see how it is as it cools and thickens further. Well, they call it curd because you've got eggs curdling. Curd. Ozzy. Blech. It's mighty yummy when you get it sort of condensed. Maybe I should have reduced the monster in it. Condensed the monster down. There we go, chat. Like I said, you want to add some whipped cream over the top of that. We'll let that just hang out like that. Actually, I should probably take the lid off of that. I don't want to steam it. Got a little on the lid. What part of the conversation? What am I missing, chat? Streamer's clueless. I almost feel like I need like some green dye or something, put like the monster logo into this or something. Oh well, I guess chat's leaving me in the dark. I won't answer if you guys aren't going to tell me what I'm missing. What? Thanks. Thank you, Zeeks. Thank you. Appreciate the 5 gifties. Thank you. Carefully. I was going to do rice with this. I'm thinking of finishing this in the oven. We need to make a sauce from what's left over in the bag. So I guess I am to asparagus here. which I'm just going to prep the asparagus and have it ready. Not quite sure how long I've had the pork in the immersion circulator. I'm going to guess it's been in there a good 30 minutes. Which means that's going to need about another 30 minutes before I want to even start thinking about pulling that out. Here, goat. Oh, did you stop? I guess the water's still circulating. Opening a second one, chat. I had no idea my chat was full of such people with such odd music tastes. I don't know if I want to share that one with you, with the Discord or not, Zeeks. He definitely got me wondering, though. Yeah. I'm actually sort of thinking that might not be enough. I want some more. Is that what that's reminding you of, chat? Is this why we're talking about this, chat? Are you making commentary on the color of Monster Energy? Bouncing on? No. No. Never cosmic. The one I wonder is who and how did they discover taurine? I don't think I've even sipped this on stream tonight. Like, I had like a third of a can before stream started, but I've only had water. Of course, at the same time, tomorrow at this time, I'm going to be absolutely like out. Like, there's no question that I am making it through tomorrow evening with this amount of caffeine in my light of the day. Yeah, I don't know if we really need to bother with that for this, though. Yeah, let's not bother with that. Well, let's go get ice first. Myers rum. This Captain Morgan, which I don't know if should really even be drinking. It's so old. The never-ending handle. I've had this bottle is I've had this bottle since I lived in LA. This is over a decade-old bottle. It's not intended to be aged like that. I am wishing that I had some Sprite or some other, like, non-caffeine heavy liquid here to add. Cheers, chat. Meh. It's acceptable. It doesn't. The carbonation still tastes like Monster. Carbonation still gives it away. Otherwise, you couldn't tell it was there. Yeah, I could have done vodka too. I got vodka. I got some Stoli in there. But like I said, I wish I had some Sprite or something, citrus, and fill that up the rest of the. Weekly theme. It took you a moment there, bot. Can we do that for 15th through the 22nd, Ozzy? Or 21st? All right, that is on the calendar from the 15th, so that's not this Friday, but next Friday, and for that week after that. Did my counter update when Zeke's gave me all those lovely subs? Yeah, they are, Ozzy. Your notification went off for the, it was just delayed. You missed it? I hope not. It went off. You notice how the bubbles on this are starting to get a bit bigger? Actually, maybe not, because it's not. But you notice how the bubbles are getting larger? You'll notice that with liquids when they're getting either more sugary or thicker from reduction. You'll notice the bubbles get larger and larger. It's a very easy way, if you've been cooking and watching liquids enough to know how thick something is, just by glancing at how large the bubbles are. Yeah, Fluffy, this one right here. This one's just boring. He did. I rewrote it. I gave it a new name, though. I didn't say that, but I gave it a new name in the calendar. I'm calling it a week of cocktail pairings, where I'm going to be doing dinners with cocktails that match. At least I assume that's what Ozzy wants me to be doing there. Well, that's a good question, Ozzy. Does a shrimp cocktail count as a cocktail, or does that count as food? Chat, we got a new one. There's, it's another one. It's right there with the, if you stack two lasagnas, is it one lasagna, or is egg meat, or yeah, there's a number of it, but we got a new one. Is shrimp cocktail a cocktail, or is it food? You don't drink the sauce? Chat, Aussie doesn't drink the sauce. Heat off on our liquid over here. That's reduced down enough that I think I can toss my asparagus, add the sauce in with the other lovely things, finish that up and toss that into final thing. I'm gonna make my rice now, or at least weigh out my rice to cook it. I'm just gonna do a cup of rice tonight. Not monster rice. Cheers. Just say no to monster rice. I did see someone do a steak poached in Monster. That video exists if anyone wants to search for that. There's a guy that he sat there and said it tasted horrible and wished that he hadn't wasted the time of doing it. Actually, no, it wasn't sous vide everything, because it wasn't like, it was like this, like someone had a pot of Monster, like it was easily 2 cans, if not more, whole cans, just bubbling, lightly boiling, and he just drops a whole steak in there. I mean, it didn't look like a high quality steak, but, and then after cooking the steak in the Monster, he pulled it out and reduced the Monster, added butter to it, and used it and thickened it with, I think, starch, and used it as a sauce, and said it was horrible. I don't see steak and monster going well together. It's like there's a reason I'm going with pork tonight. Apples, pork, they're friends. I don't know if poaching a steak is the way to go at all. I mean, if you're doing sous vide and letting it go. We can sous vide steaks, but most of what I've read and most of what I've experienced myself, it doesn't really help you at all. It doesn't improve the flavor. I just prefer a nice, hot, proper sear, preferably charcoal, but I'll take gas. And yeah, I just don't think it does a better job. I think just the proper, old school, proper sear of a steak is the way to go. However, when it comes to other things, when it comes to longer cook items, when it comes to things like short ribs, this is the way to cook short ribs. Oh, hey there, smoking pan. I forgot and left the pan on over here. Actually, I'm going to move this back here. Salt, pepper, I'm not going to fish any of those out. I was debating fishing out one of the peels from the oranges, or from the lemons. How we all doing tonight, chat? We all surviving? We got any Monster fans in chat? We haven't had anyone pipe up the, like, oh my gosh, I love that stuff. We got any... Yeah, we'll not even touch that other stuff. I agree, Zeeks. But I sort of think it's probably one of those things where there's probably people that have no idea where their limits are and where they should be. But at the same time, I think everyone has a little bit of a different window of where their caffeine is best intaked. Yeah, you definitely know you're drinking something when you're drinking Monster. It's sort of, yeah. It's like I said, it's a little like drinking a sweet tart. It's like It's got that, like, so much acid that it sort of burns almost, but it's so sweet that you don't care. No, I've never been a bruh or bro dude. Okay, bro. Okay. Can I add some alcohol? Yeah, other than carbonation, the two rums in that do a pretty good job of hiding the monster. See, the generation before me used to put soda into their alcohol so they could tolerate the alcohol. The generation following me seems to want to put alcohol in their soda so they can tolerate the soda. Canadian whiskey. Though, of the Canadian whiskeys, Crown perhaps has the crown. It's certainly not SoCo either, which is sort of like the... People mention Canadian whiskey and I think SoCo, and I just, ew. Not that SoCo is really disgusting, it's actually a relatively mild drink, but if only for their marketing, just ew. Maker's a good choice. We're boiling here on our rice, so I'm going to put a lid on that. Make sure that it's boiling still with the lid on there. Or at least give it a moment to build up some steam underneath the lid. And we'll cut the heat. And so how long have we got on this now? We got enough time that I can pull this tenderloin out now? Let's say so. It's in the ballpark. So we got some cooked pork. Pork. Looks like it's the same color as the bag right now. No, I want to use this for the sauce. This for the pork. Let's pull this poached pork tenderloin out here. Our 140 degree tenderloin. Oven on to 400. Our monster and butter sauce in the pan reducing. You think your front door just broke? That's not good. Rice going in the back. Flame back on to our front pan here. I think because I failed on the oven, I'm going to pan sear the tenderloin tonight. And thicken the sauce here a little bit with the little starch. Bubble. There we go. Nice hot pan over here on this side now. This smoking once again. We'll get some oil in the pan. Make sure that's spread around in the pan nicely. And tenderloin. Wishing I had some apple tonight that I could have sauteed up with that sauce. And turn the fan on high now. Stay. Music still playing, chat? I can't hardly hear it. Did it get quiet for everyone else, or is it just me, or... Oh, I guess once I jam this earbud in here a bit further, I can hear it. Nice. Sauce heat off. Just a little steam in there, chat. Bit of salt. Some butter. Oh, hey, how convenient. Only 2 sticks of butter in tonight's dinner, chat. Oh, sorry, 3. 3. No, 2. Yeah, 2. You're not talking about butter? What are you talking about, Chad? What else is there? Bacon? I am not into disco. Disco swing, on the other hand. You noticing that beautiful liquid starting out there on the bottom? All the pork drippings and everything mixing with that butter and the asparagus. About my dance moves. I don't have dance moves. I think some electro swing is awesome, Buns. Certainly not all of it, and certainly not like it's all I listen to sort of a thing. But it's sort of fun every once in a while. Caravan Palace I have not heard. The only one that I've really heard in that area is Cormac. And I've already posted Cormac in the radio. Our asparagus is cooked. I still want to reduce this liquid some more though. So I'm pulling the asparagus off of the liquid so it can continue to reduce in the pan. We'll maybe pour the liquid back over the top of these beauties. I still want to give this another minute or two before I break into that. Ozzy approved. Kid tested, Ozzy approved. Sauce definitely needs salt. Like, it's there, it's just amazing how mild it is. Amazing how mild it is. Let's give this sauce a try too. Make sure we're not adding some burnt nastiness over our asparagus. Not the most attractive asparagus sauce. Ooh, that's mighty tasty though. That is mighty tasty though. About the only flavor I can tell you is savory and apple, and sweet. But yeah, that worked. Mostly worried that it'll work with the asparagus, but the sauce itself, the glaze or whatever, works lovely. Lovely. Oh yeah. Mmm. Slicing that pork now. Beautiful color on that. Beautiful color. Nice rosy, just slightly off-white. Medium well-ish, maybe slightly more than maybe I should have done slightly lower. Maybe next time we'll do 5 degrees lower. Of course, food safety. Yeah, I wouldn't do it for just an hour if you're gonna go below 140. Okay, rice. Let's get ourselves a couple rice. Rice. Sticky rice. Too much water in here. I mean, it's soaked it all up, but this is because I didn't wash the rice, chat. It's so sticky like this. Yeah. I wanted rice all over the place. It was part of the aesthetic, chat. Yep, buns. Absolutely pro. Ozzy misses it all. So we have our Monster Energy glazed asparagus. Our pork tenderloin, or at least half of it here. Oh, dad joke. And pour a little of our gravy over this. And there we go, chat. There's our Monster Energy dinner. Hopefully all of our flavors come together for our pork. I know that the asparagus there is quite tasty. A little worried that the sweetness is going to just all of a sudden be a gut buster on this one, though. It's going to be one of those cases where the sugar just sneaks up on you. What did I do with that fork? Of course I ditched it. I think I have to try this one on stream just to prove chat that it's not disgusting. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay because that sauce was somewhat mild, mostly just a light apple flavor to it. And a little savoriness to it. Yeah, this works pretty well. I'm actually sort of wishing that I went more teriyaki style with it though, because I think a teriyaki aftertaste would go perfect with this sauce, this monster and butter sauce. I know it's. I'm sorry, I don't have a good comeback from that. It was a good one, but quite happy with that. The only thing that I could actually, you could dial up the savoriness on this. Like I was sort of, you could take a sort of teriyaki route with this pretty easily. It'd go very well. But otherwise, chat, I think that's where I am going to call it this evening. We've got our lovely dinner and our pie. Pie is still setting up. I'm going to throw that in the fridge, but that needs to set another, maybe overnight, but at least a little while longer before I cut into this. But, I mean, you can already see it's sort of setting up a little bit. It's got a little jiggle to it still. Gonna be back on Friday. Gonna be doing cheese and pork rolls. So that should be fun. Sort of continuing that, taking cinnamon rolls, but sweet, but savory theme. I have a different way I'm thinking about doing that this week. So I hope you come back to join me for that. And then we got the cocktail pairings coming up here next week. I got to start a new ingredient challenge vote. I didn't do that during the stream today. Boo. I'll do that on Discord if I remember later this evening. I hope I'm not up all night. I hope I'm not up all night dealing with caffeine. I think I'm going to call the stream there, folks. I'm not going to raid anyone tonight. Greatly appreciate everyone hanging out with me tonight. My ad is in progress for those that aren't. I apologize for that. I didn't pay attention to the ad timing. Bad streamer. Bad streamer. So we're going to wait here for a little under a minute for the ad viewers to come back so I can say goodnight to everyone. Asparagus. Alright, those of you coming back from the ad or just recently back from the ad, thank you so much for joining in with me tonight. I greatly appreciate everyone chatting. Had a very active chat tonight. It was very fun. I'm sorry I didn't keep up with it better than I did. Even if you were laughing at my wiggling. Anyways, have a great night, everyone. Hope to see you all back Friday. Good night.